Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of our videos. We're down at the allotment again and we're down pretty early because I wanted to get it here so that I can get my things watered pretty quickly. I don't have to water outside because we had some rain over the weekend and that, and the soil and everything's still wet, so I don't have to worry about all that. So just going to give everything a water. And let my cameraman come down and show you what's going on. Get him past me. Right, you see my lemongrass is doing really well. And my dragon fruit's doing exceptional, I have to say. I didn't think it would have grown that thick and everything in here, but it seems to be growing. The two eddos, what I put it in a pot, are coming on now fast, putting on leaves. This is the other eddos. And then my ginger over there sending up one sprout. Right, my peppers, I looked up what was happening, and what they said, it's a mixture of you're getting the heat and then the cold. It affects the plants itself, so you'll lose the leaves or whatever, and then they'll come back and spring back, like that one's starting to spring back leaves now, as you can see. So right, this bed here I planted all melons, mixture of melons, honeydew, cantaloupe and baby bubba in here. I know I see a lot of bees coming here, so whether any will get fertilised or not, I don't know. Right, these are my okras. I think there's too many in here now, so maybe have to take some out and replant. I'm not going to water my peppers with ordinary water. I'm going to give them another feed in a minute. Right, these are my tomatoes. I've got to start pruning them off now. And then this is all the 3 different melons in this corner. You can see it's taken off. You can see some little melons on there. Let me see if I can get in while my cameraman's there. I saw some melons on here. In between, there's some melons somewhere on here. Well, I know there's melons on there because I saw them. You see some little ones coming out. But there's some bigger ones. There's one over the back there. What's down that corner, I don't know. Right, just giving my tomatoes a little watering, some people water their tomatoes from the top. I water mine from the bottom. And then yeah, I'll have to thin these out next time I come down. I'll have to work on thinning these out. Then you see my pepper plants, although they went down, the leaves are starting to come back now, and they're still giving peppers. So I'm not giving these too much watering, because I know we're meant to have water over the weekend and that. So I'm just making sure that there's enough to wet the roots and that. The weather's chilled down a lot now, so it's a lot cooler. And you see they've got lots of peppers on them. Right, my beetroots, you see are doing exceptional. And now I'm starting to see some more parsnips come through. Why they took so long to come through. This what's in the pot, I don't know what that is. I said I was going to repot that today. I've got a pot of marigolds down here, which looks like they're drying up now. Hope not. Right, I've got a bed here with some spinach and some cabbages. You can see one's got top heavy. Well, they're getting top heavy now and leaning over, so I think they're broken now anyway. I don't know if any cabbages is in there. But that's what's happening with those. Got my bed here with some peas and that. I planted some dwarf peas, French beans in there, the purple ones. Whether they're coming or not, I don't know. The lettuce seems to have sprung back. Every time I come I have to put those back over. The lettuce has come back to life. Got another bucket here with ginger, a couple of sprouts coming through. And then I've got the bed here with some okras. I had some rashidos, but it looked like they're all perished. And then the kohlrabi up the back there, they're doing okay. I see, what is it, 3 of them. What's doing okay. I think a couple of them I maybe buried them too deep, so I don't know if they'll come or not. And then this spinach, I need to harvest that at some stage. You see, I cutted it and it sprung back. My thyme, and then these marigolds are putting on, although they're dry, they started to put on some more green leaves, which I don't know what's going on with that, but I always water it when I come anyway, so. And then the carrots are here. Those 3 carrots, I picked some carrots last time, and what happened when I got home and I went to use them, for some reason they were soft. And you can see now that I've made space, I think when you pick these carrots you've got to use them straight away, which is what I'm going to do when I get in. So that's what's going on in the polytunnel. So I'm going to carry on watering and then I'll show you what's going on outside. Right everyone, I've got these peas in here, French beans, and should be that. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to put a few chicken manure pellets around the roots and then water that in a minute again. Just to see if it'll get a boost or anything. although I did put feed in when I planted. I'm not putting anything around the lettuces, just the peas. Then I'll water that in a minute. Right, so that's those. You know, just to give the soil some nutrients. Right, so I'll put those back, that back. And I've got some, what do you call it, tomato feed in here. Give it a shake. Give that some, and then I'm just going to water these few peppers. Right, so that's the peppers watered. That's all I'm giving them. And then Monday now then Friday they get their proper watering. Right, so the other thing what I've got to do now, I've got to find my blood fishing bone. Here. I don't know if I've got any left. So I've got to do this, I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everyone, so I've got some blood fishing bone and I'm just putting some on my melons. I haven't fertilised these since I've planted them. So what I've got to do, I've got to get some more blood fishing bone and then fertilise them when I come down the next time. Right, so I put these back because I need to get some more. I think he said the other one's phosphorus, so right, so I've got to water this in and then I'll be back with you outside. Right everybody, so I've finished watering the polytunnel. I'm not watering outside because it doesn't need it. And as you can see, this is what my bed with I've got spinach at the top, I've got some cabbage, here's what's doing nice, and you see my broccoli's started to grow nicely now. The other bed over here, I've got the same thing, spinach and broccoli, and you can see the spinach, how big the leaves are. Needs harvesting soon. And then I've got the broccoli at the back there, they're doing pretty well. Right, I planted some cabbages in here, they're starting to pick up now. A couple of cucumbers in here. The one what I planted there died. This is Femi Spot. This is my cho-cho here, starting to take off now. So I need to tie that up. I'm going to leave it for now, and then I'll tie it to that so it can go up. The peas what I planted in front are starting to run, so it's not the soil, or something to do with the plants and that. I see some little life in here now. So I planted beetroots in here and lettuces. A row of lettuces come up. These lettuces, what looked worse for wear, I might have lost a couple, but they're starting to come back to life. That flower area over there is doing quite well. You see the hanging baskets and that doing quite well. This hanging basket looked like it perished, or has it got something in there? I don't know. I still water stuff. Yeah, it's got a couple of little marigolds in there. And this one's done exceptionally well. I don't know why. They're both planted at the same time, but that's how flowers go. My potato buckets, you see they're starting to lean over and everything now. And my peas, my runner beans, you see they've got the beans pods on them, but I'm just leaving them because there's a load on there, but I'm just leaving them because I want them to dry so I can just use. I think people pick them like that and they eat the pods, but not for me. Not for me. Right, and you see these peas are just starting to run up the poles now with some yin yangs and some lemurs. There's some of them sprung back to life, although they were just little stalks. I've got some gladioles what's just started to come through, and sorry, this one's leant over. I think it's too top heavy. The sun, I've got seeds in here, and what I've got to do now, I've got to like brush off these heads, and then in here I've got to take off this head here. I'm going to leave it for now, let it dry out a bit more, and then in here should be the seeds. There should be the seeds for the sunflower, so because I want to keep some of those seeds if I can. Right, and then this flower bed is starting to fill out now. You can see we've got a lot of blackberries around. Nice big blackberries. Let me pick a couple, show you. Some nice big blackberries. I've got loads in my freezer for juicing soon. If you don't know how to juice these blackberries, just leave a comment in the comment section and I'll still send you the details of how we do our one. There's loads around and I can get some from down the path as well. Some yellow sunflowers there. This bed with my beetroots, see they've come back up now. Beetroots at the front, some spinach, although these spinaches look bigger. Got to harvest those, and I've got the cabbages up the front, strawberries up there. Got my corns what I planted last. See some straw coming out on a couple of these. I've got this bed here. Got this bed here with some corns. What I did, because they're so skinny, I picked one to see what was going on in there. And as you can see, they need a couple more weeks. They need some more time. But there's nice corn in there this time. Still young because this all should be dry. Still green, it's just the top. So all them ones what you see brown in there have all got cobs like this. I thought they were thin, but they're Look, don't know, these were early ones, so I'll take that home with me anyway. Right, the pumpkin, this one, why it's like that, I think because we had the rain and the wind, it got turned over like it's usually did. And then this is my pumpkin bed. You see, every time you trim it down, you come and I wanted to fertilise some of these with the male ones, but I think they're a bit too wet now because we had all the rain. So all you do, if you see one, you just get this. I think this one's a bit wet. And then you just wipe it around in there. But I think it's wet. A little bit on there. So if you can find a dry flower, they're all wet because of the rain and that. But once they dry out, the bees will come and do their thing. And if you look all in between, you see pumpkins. This was meant to be one of the pumpkins from that long one here, but I think that one's perished. So there's pumpkins. If you look in between, show you. There's pumpkin there. There's one here. There's one there, one down there, one there. That looks like a Jamaica globe. This is Crown Prince here. Another one there. Two big ones up there, really big ones up there. Those ones might come early. I see although the rain and everything, you still see the bees around. Got another Jamaica stripe there. That's the only one. I wanted to get the seeds from that one because that was an odd pumpkin to get going. But that's what's happening. So what I'm going to do now we're going to go and see if we can get some manure bed, so we can get that bed prepped and ready, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so we've got the manure around. I've put it in. It's about 12 inches deep in some places it might be a bit smaller. So I'm going to leave this to settle down for a month or so. Then I'll see how far it sinks down, and then once I see how far it sinks down, if it needs any more, I'll put more, and if not, then I'll know that I can, when I'm ready to plant now, just pour my compost on there and plant straight into it. It might sink down again over the next season, but it's nothing to worry about. So if you're liking our videos, please remember to like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell another friend, and let my cameraman come round. And if you want to leave any comments or anything in the comment section, please let me know and we can answer them. So let my cameraman come up and show you the progress of the marrow since Friday. That's how much they've grown, and the one what was smaller looks bigger than the other one now. So there's two now, so the other one's caught up, so I don't know if they're going to suck the energy out of each other or what, but I'm just leaving them for a while and see if I know anybody what eats them, or what I might do. I might try one, I'm not sure. I'll see how it goes. So that's everything what I wanted to do today. Now all what I've got to do next time now is all these little weeds, all these, just go around with the O, get all these things what's growing out. Not doing it today. After doing that, bringing around that manure, it's tiring. Just get all these odd plants out, and then get everything swept up again, and we're good to go. So I hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. You take care until then.